As you can see behind me, the sun's going down. I'm back out in the desert. I'm in a little town called Safford. It's kind of like, I'd say middle of Arizona, but I'm going to head over to Payson in the morning. But I met back up with my buddy Rick, and we're going to head over there and hang out for a couple of days. And I think from there I'm going to head back south, but I figured I'd get up with him and see what he's doing, what he's up to. As you can see, the sun's going down. You can see this. See, that's Rick right there, but beautiful, isn't it? It really is. Pretty night sky, isn't it? Hey, Zeb. Got old Zeb out here running around with me. Hopefully y'all can make him out. He's a little bit on the dark side, but there's him right there. There's Mr. Zeb. And there's my Scamp. Funny, this day and time you can get away from almost everything except the sound of traffic or either airplanes above. But as you can see out here, there's no power lines, no nothing. There's a town probably back over there. I think I came down this road about maybe 5 miles, and the town's behind me. But other than that, just wide open, very peaceful, and mountains all the way around you. And it's kind of like it's not really a desert because it's pretty rocky, but I mean, it almost looks like it's lava because the rocks have all kind of formations in them. I wouldn't say fossils, but I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool out here. I mean, we're gonna be moving along. I'm gonna hang out with them for a couple of days and see where we end up with. My goal is to get to Yuma in the next week or two and hang out there for a while. So I guess we'll go up to Sedona and then over to might go by the Grand Canyon, check that out depending on the weather. Not really sure about that because it might be a little bit on the chilly side. I'm not really sure, but we'll just have to wait and see what the weather holds. I mean, if it's too chilly, I'm not gonna go. But if it's like this, I mean, it's a little windy out here, probably about 55 degrees. But other than that, it's nice. By the time the sun comes up, it's up in the high 70s. But just gonna take it day by day and see how it goes. See where I end up at. That's what I usually do. Well, it looks like I lost my little man. There he is back there by my back tire of my Scamp. But you see old pretty boy laying down over there, old Zeb. He's really a good dog, he really is. But I come out like this and walk around that way. Not only do I get exercise, but little man gets exercise too, because the only way I can get him to walk around if I walk around with him. But that's a little bit of wood for a fire, but we didn't have one last night. But pretty nice, isn't it? Airplane above, but other than that, you don't hear a whole lot out here. Really super peaceful. You gotta be so much of a loner to live this life. I mean, because a lot of times you don't see people for, a week or so, but that's why I have my little man right there. He's my buddy. Yeah, he's my buddy. He is my little buddy. Yes, he is. My baby right there. He's a bud. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Yeah. There's a good boy. He's a pretty dog, too. Little man gonna take off running. He's scared. There you go. They're kissing cousins now. There you go. Zeb, what you doing, baby? Little man trying to hide up under the chair. My little baby. Well, it's been a couple of days since I've done any video, and then it's almost a week since I put out a video due to have no service whatsoever, and we've had a few issues crop up. I've hooked that back up with Rick and Zeb. He has his channel, and we've been doing a little camping together. But anyway, blew the radiator out on his Jeep, so we had to get that taken care of. We had to get a tow truck out here, tow it into town, and make arrangements, get it fixed. We're in the Tonto National Forest. We're about 8 miles into the forest. 5 miles, which is a dirt road that is completely washed out. It takes you like hour to go 5 miles on the road. You can't go 5 miles an hour. It's super primitive camping. No cell service, no internet, no TV, no nothing. Just you and nature. It got down to about 37 last night. And of course my battery went dead on my Scamp. And without a battery in your Scamp, you don't have a furnace. So we had to troubleshoot that. And finally I just took the battery and went into Napa and got super lucky and got me a new battery for $129, which I don't think is a bad deal at all, because if I would have had to run the Mr. Buddy heater, probably would have cost me about $10 a day or 3 tanks every evening to stay warm. Because during the day, I think today it's a little cloudy. It's about 65 degrees, but at night it gets down to the mid 30s, low 30s up here. But you know, I'll show y'all a view of our campground. It's pretty nice. Overall, it's pretty sweet. The dust is a little bit bad. It goes into the campsite and it wreaks havoc on my nostrils. But other than that, all is good. I mean, enjoying it. You know, things gonna happen when you're out here RVing. You got to go with the flow and just kind of like deal with it. Sometimes, yeah, it gets on your nerves and it's, you know, you're like, wow, really? But it all works out. So here, let me show you around. Okay, this is the road we came in on. So this is the road we decided to make our little camp spot. It's already been used before. It's got 2 fire pits on it, but I'm over here on this side and Rick is over there on the left side. And let me get a little closer and I'll show you a little bit more. But I mean, look how beautiful it is. This is the access road, and then the main road is right there. And this is U.S. Forest Road 64 that we're on. It's right off of 260 East, probably about 18 miles outside of Payson, Arizona. Okay, this is my setup right here. Yeah, I mean, it ain't too bad. It's pretty level. I mean, I've seen better, but I've also seen worse. And over there we got a big old fire pit for us, but you know, it's nice and wooded. This is Rick's setup right here. Of course, his Jeep is in the shop, so his Jeep ain't sitting there, but that's old Mr. Zeb right there. He's a cool little dog. That's our camp spot. And that's my new Scamp with a battery. Got us a nice fire. We had a good fire last night. I got me a new coffee maker and a single burner stove because I don't know why, but yesterday I went inside the camper and the coffee pot was busted. So I mean, look at that view. You see the car flying down the road, but they really hum on the road. And yes, I have my generator running because I'm trying to get a good charge on that battery because it wasn't charged up all the way. And of course, there's my little man. He's enjoying it. He likes being back out in the woods because he can run all over the place. And I just usually keep an eye on him, but there's another fire pit there. But overall, I'm just happy to be back up in the woods, be around trees again. I mean, it's really nice. It really is. It's a really nice camp spot. He's just doing his thing. Yeah, that's old Zeb and Buddy. They're buddies now. Zeb's a good dog. It took little man a little time to get used to him, but they've gotten to know each other. As you can see, we're really up in here, but it is beautiful. I'm just happy to be back in the trees now. Spent about a month or 2 in the desert, but now we're back up here and it's really super nice, peaceful, away from everything. I know I got the generator running, but I had to get a charge on that battery, so that's what I'm doing right now. Old Zeb right there is a very playful dog. He loves playing catch. He goes all over this area. He'll be running all over the place. He loves it out here. Wide open land, he loves it. But it's really pretty. I mean, look at that. From Rick's campsite, you can't even see my Scamp. It's behind that bush right there, but it's pretty peaceful out here. I'll give it that much. You want to know what we do in the evening? Or we build a campfire. That's the life right there. Just kick back and relax, watch fire. Good way of staying warm too. Zeb's playing around. Little man's in the trail of sleeping, and I'm just gonna kick back and relax and enjoy the fire. nothing like the evening sitting in front of the fire. Just sometimes I grab me a beer or two and I just kick back and relax and just enjoy. That's what it's all about, being out here, just enjoying it. Got my generator charging my new battery in the Scamp and be good to go in a couple of days. But that's where I'm going to spend my evening. There's old Zebby going towards the woods, but that's where I'll be the rest of the evening, right there in that chair. Little man done woke up for his nap and decided he'll join me. So come on, baby, let's go to the fire. Come on, little man. Come on, sweetie. There's my sweetie pie right there. Little man, what are you doing? Gotta take care of business? Huh? There's Mr. Zeb right there, but this is what little man does best. Follows me around. That's what he does best right there. Look here, Zeb. There's old Zeb. There's old little man over here. Everybody's happy-go-lucky, watching the fire burn. Not too often he gets that far away from me, but he's just checking things out. Okay, there goes Zeb. He go check him out too, and little man come running to me. They're funny together. And y'all update, RV life ain't always great. I mean, you go have your ups and downs just like anything else, and apparently I've burned up my 12-bolt line in my trailer. I do have 110. I have 110 because I have a generator, and everything seems to be working fine. Once I cut the generator off, my furnace won't work because it's running off the generator. So I'm going, hey big boy, I see you, pretty boy. I'm going to have to go to Walmart and buy me another 20-pound propane tank, and buy me a line from the propane tank to a Mr. Buddy heater. I do have a Mr. Buddy heater. I have an electric heater too, but that way during the day if I need heat I can fire up the generator, and when I need to cook, fire up the generator. And at night I did run the generator all night last night, but I don't want to keep doing that, so I'll use the Mr. Buddy heater at night to stay warm, and then during the day and everything I'll just use the generator whenever I need juice, you know, to make my coffee or cook or charge the batteries, you know, my GoPros and stuff. But you know, RV life's not great all the time. You will have your ups and downs. You just kind of, you know, have to kind of roll with my call Scamp, and the fuse box itself is $60, but you know how that goes when you go to a dealership. They're gonna get you pretty good. So I probably feel like if I can get away with less than $600 getting my 12-volt system working again, I'll be a happy man. I've already spent $130 on a new battery, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta go with, you know, what life hands you. I mean, just you have no other choice. We're still up here in the forest, up at Tonto National Forest, still up here, and hopefully Rick will get his truck back today, so he'll be hooked up and ready to go. I think he's headed north, but I'm gonna head south. I'm gonna head down to Roosevelt Lake. It's the biggest lake in Arizona, and I'm gonna hang out there for a while, a day or two, because it's pay camping. It's only, with my golden excess, it's only gonna cost me $12 a day. So I'm gonna hang out there for a couple of days, do some video, and chill out a little bit, and a little bit stressed out right now. I mean, you're gonna be stressed out when things like this happen, so all you can do is get over it. And there, from there I'll probably go into Tucson, and I guess by the time I get to Tucson I'll decide if I'm gonna get somebody, look at a camper, or just leave it like this until I, you know, head back to the East Coast, because I have to be back in Virginia by the 1st of March. So I figured I'd start heading that way in like mid-February, because I have 3 camp host jobs in Virginia for March, April, and May, and there won't be no problem not having the 12-volt system in the state parks, because I'll have electric and water and everything, so I won't have to run the generator. And the whole trailer's working fine. I just don't have 12 volts, 12-volt system. So, you know, that's what the furnace, if I'm not running the generator, that's what the furnace runs off of. So, you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it fixed. You know, for now I'm just gonna get me a, like I said, get me a 20-pound tank and the adapter to run the tank to my Mr. Buddy heater, and just deal with it until I come up with a solution or a better idea. But I just wanted to give y'all an update, because I know I'm not shooting a whole lot of video right now because so much is going on. But I mean, I'll get back to it. I mean, I hope y'all enjoy watching my videos, and thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for watching them. I'll see you in the next one.